Oh hey, don't mind me. I'm just on a giant T-Rex. Cue the intro. Let's face it, everyone has had this happen to them at least one point in their school lives where they happen to go to class and there's a teacher so hot, so good looking that it is literally the most distracting thing ever. However, in today's animation, I wanted to talk to you guys about a story that took place during my time in high school about my English teacher. Take it back, take a way back to when I was in high school. Logic, anyone? Where a lot of the teachers I used to get were quite old and tended to be pretty boring with a few occasions here and there. But once every now and again, a teacher would come into one of my classes and the students would be gossiping all about them. From their looks to if they were a nice teacher or not, it was the topic of discussion before and after class until this teacher was seen all the time. Usually, for the most part, the teachers that would substitute or just be new to the school were quite elder in their age. And I mean, that's all fine and dandy because who wants a teacher who doesn't have knowledge, right? Knowledge is power, am I right? Yay! But after our current crazy English teacher who had ended up leaving school for unknown reasons for a few months, a new teacher had taken her place. And that teacher was Miss Alexa. No, not that new Amazon thing, but our substitute teacher for however long the other English teacher was gonna be gone, so who cares? She was nuts. She used to freak out at the class for no reason, and besides, Miss Alexa was just so, she was so beautiful. She was so pretty. She was so fine. Ow! I'm sorry, sweetie. I love you. Okay, look, I can't deny the truth behind the story because, well, it is legit how it goes down. But Miss Alexa was pretty smoking, and I wasn't the only one who thought that either. Pretty much all the other guys were obsessed with her, as you would expect, and she was a genuinely nice teacher as well, since that was a rare trait in the teachers we had in our school. So, what's not to love? What was strange about this, however, was that, well, I had started forming a crush on this teacher too. Now, besides the fact that I was crushing on our teacher, I just want to say I had never felt this way before about a teacher ever, so it was kind of weird. Throughout my childhood leading up to high school, none of the teachers we ever had were really the most good looking, let alone on this level. But then again, junior high/high school is when all dim hormones happen. Here's your warning now, kids. So I guess this isn't the most shocking news ever, especially considering there was a guy music teacher we had who all the girls in our school were essentially crushing over all as well, so yeah. This continued for about 3 weeks until one day something pretty terrible happened. Miss Alexa got wind of what was going on. The truth had gotten out somehow to her, and she was not pleased. It was during this time where she had decided to take matters into her own hands and ended up calling out each class about it and bringing it up for discussion. I kid you not, this actually happened. After an incredibly awkward class conversation about all of what was happening, she had taught us how it was extremely inappropriate behavior on all the students' ends for gossiping and forming these crushes on teachers. She had even made it clear to the girls, that's right, she even knew about the girls crushing on that music teacher. She had made it clear that crushing on any teacher is gross and not tolerated behavior in the school. And I mean, she was right to call out the students and say what she did. It was awkward, it was embarrassing for us students, but it needed to happen. This, of course, had escalated when one of the guys, named Leon, in our class was caught whispering and laughing to a friend. As the teacher had called him out and roasted him in front of everyone, Leon had lashed back, turning this already uncomfortable conversation into a legendary one. As if a surprise boss had been spotted in the crowd, They both went at it with insults relating to the already uncomfortable conversation and with how he thought she wasn't even worth the time to be crushing on. He, of course, got defeated and sent to the principal's office, but it was from that point on where all the guys had stopped acting the way they did towards Miss Alexa, because they were probably scared at her at this point after witnessing the roast she just pulled on Leon. But who wouldn't be uncomfortable after all that? So what's the point to be taken from this here? Is it harmless to find someone attractive? Yes, of course. But to create gossip about that person and spread it all over the school is very disrespectful and quite a terrible thing to do, especially towards a teacher who happens to be attractive. But that goes for more than teachers. That goes for everyone too. School sucks, but you gotta show some respect to your teachers and peers because they really are dedicating their time to you, so you guys can grow up and not be scrambled and panicking in the real world. Besides, imagine if you were in their place. Can you imagine being attractive? I mean, I have no idea what that's like, but can you imagine that? And teaching at a school full of high school students, gossiping about your looks without you even knowing, judging your looks and appearances. That wouldn't be so great, would it? Either way, don't do what the people in my school did towards some of the other teachers. Be kind. Treat them with respect and enjoy school as much as you can, because I promise you, there will be a day when you look back on your school years and wish you had them back. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that new animated story. If you enjoyed this story and had a good time watching it, it would be awesome if you could leave a like. And while you're here, why not subscribe for more great stories, animations, and content to come? I wanted to quickly let you guys know that I love you all as fans and supporters because you guys, the TheFearRaiser community, is seriously the best fan base here on YouTube. And I know a lot of you guys love to draw fan art, so I've decided to showcase some fan art at the end of every video just for you guys. So let's take a look at some. Wow, those were awesome, guys. Thank you so much. So if you've got fan art you'd like to get showcased in my upcoming video, be sure to tweet them to me at TheFearRaiser and Instagram them to @TFRJordan so that I can put them in the next video. If you don't follow me on Twitter and Instagram yet, you totally should, as I post lots of updates, quality memes, and some good life advice over there. So be sure to drop me a follow and stay a while. One last thing before I head out. I'm soon going to be revamping all of my merchandise, so if you want your last chance at grabbing some of my current TheFearRaiser merchandise, be sure to check it out, links down in the description below. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks again for being so awesome, and you have a wonderful day. See ya!